Hello, this is Jeffrey Tiller with Service Management Leadership. I wanted to continue our conversation on ITIL4 from my book, ITIL4, The New Frontier. I have two thoughts for you that I think you'll find interesting for context. ITIL4 was published in full, still like getting adoption during the pandemic. So it stunted a little bit of the adoption because if you all remember those days, we had a lot more things to worry about than ITIL v3 to ITIL4 adoption. Because if we are looking at the ability to deliver services in a better way, like ITIL4 challenges us to do, that pandemic, it stood in the way. But now that we're past that stage, let's consider what do we need to do to start adopting ITIL4 in our environment. And so there are four things that every organization, it's unique about every organization that needs to be considered as a variable. So there are four things unique to every organization that will determine how successful your ITIL4 adoption will be. Number one is the risk tolerance of executive leadership. Some leaders are risk takers. They say, let's put this in as fast as possible. We want the new capabilities as quickly as possible. Others are like, oh, let's just do a pilot program. Let's do a wait and see. There is no right answer, but the risk tolerance of executive leadership is a variable you need to consider. Number two, the complexity of the organization. How many business units? How involved are they? Is your IT service delivery for all the groups or just some? Think about the complexity of your organization. Number three, the extent to which external service providers are utilized. It kind of goes in with complexity to some degree, but I know organizations that have outsourced all their IT, big organizations. I know some big organizations that have a 0 data center footprint. Think about how big that is. That is humongous in terms of moving to ITIL4. And lastly, the speed to which leadership desires to adopt ITIL4. So if you think about how fast we move to ITIL4, it does involve all those others. It involves the risk profile of the leaders, it involves the complexity of the organization, and it involves the service providers. So this last one, the speed, it embodies the other ones in it in some degree. But those are the four things in which every organization is unique. And you could add others on, right? Like their technology, but that's in the complexity. You could add a lot of other things, but they're rolled up into those four categories. So then you think we have to self-assess in those categories so we know where we stand. If you need help in that area, reach out to me. Service Management Leadership would love to help you. Also, let me know if you need help in another area. This is Jeffrey Tiller. I hope you have a great day, and thank you once again. Bye.